सोसाइटी में अगर कुछ चेंज लाना है तो पहले खुद को चेंज करिए, फिर जो इंस्टीट्यूशंस है, जो पॉलिसी ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस है, उनको ज्वाइन करिए, ताकि आप कुछ चेंज ला सके सोसाइटी में। इसी फॉर्मूले को अप्लाई करते हुए आज के जो मेरे मेहमान हैं, सैयद अशफाक साहब, उन्होंने लेबर पार्टी ज्वाइन की और कुछ ही अरसे में आप एक काउंसलर बने लेबर के। आप काउंसलर है किंग्समेड, चेशायर, नॉर्थ वेस्ट इंग्लैंड में एक इलाका है उसमें। और उसके साथ साथ आप कम्युनिकेशन एंड सोशल मीडिया ऑफिसर हैं फॉर द लेबर पार्टी इन चेशायर पार्लियामेंट्री कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसी। आप मेंबर हैं, मेंबर ऑफ नेशनल डिजिकॉम्स टीम ऑफ द लेबर पार्टी। इसके साथ साथ आप वॉइस है इमिग्रेंट्स की और वर्किंग क्लास लोगों की अपने एरिया में। आज इस बातचीत में हम उनसे उनके पॉलिटिकल एम्बिशंस और उनके पर्सनल लाइफ के बारे में कुछ बात करेंगे। तो चलिए बात करते हैं अशोक भाई से।
Thank you for inviting me over here. Now, when you're asking me about my background, I was born and brought up in Bangalore, India. तो मैं एक ऐसे खानदान में पैदा हुआ जहाँ तालीम और खानदानी अख्तार को बहुत अहमियत दी जाती। मैं अपने भाई बहनों के साथ पला बड़ा हुआ और हमेशा मेहनत करके और दूसरों की मदद करने की तरबियत रखी, ये जो हमें अपने घर से मिली थी। So my background is electrical and electronic engineering, and I'm an engineer. And being from this background, I also got pulled into information technology, and I also hold few certifications with that. So these certifications became the foundation of my professional career, and family has been very central to me. मेरी जिंदगी की मकसद मरकज है family. Yeah,
That's fine. Yeah, I can understand. That's fine.
yeah,
Yeah. जी।
yeah.
शोभा, as you said that you have siblings, कितने siblings हैं आपके, भाई बहन कितने हैं?
I've got a brother based out in the US,
Alright.
and I have a sister living in Manchester. Yeah,
ओके ओके।
yeah.
अब आप बेंगलुरु से आपका ताल्लुक है, मगर आपके सोशल टाई से हैदराबाद से काफ़ी है। तो क्या है आपके ताल्लुकात हैदराबाद से, ये बताइए ज़रा शोभा।
My dad was born in Hyderabad.
ओके, माशाल्लाह,
So
ऑलराइट।
हैदराबाद से बहुत गहरे ताल्लुकात हैं। सो हैं कुछ रिश्तेदार मलकपेट में रहते हैं, हैदराबाद सिटी में, और चंचलगुड़े में रहते हैं।
जी।
So happen to visit sometimes in a year, maybe once a year or maybe once in 2 years, कभी कभी हो जाता है। और वैसे भी some projects we have done in Hyderabad, in the गच्चीबौली एरिया, सो उस ताल्लुक से भी जाना आना होता है हैदराबाद। सो ताल्लुक तो बहुत है उधर।
Gee,
या
that's good. That's good to hear that you have a very strong ties to Hyderabad, Shobhai.
यस यस यस।
When did you move to UK, Shobhai, and what was the purpose? Why did you move to UK?
सी द बेसिक रीजन वाज बच्चों की तालीम, एंड दिस वाज सम टाइम अबाउट COVID period, the early COVID period in 2020.
Mm-hmm.
And I got an opportunity as a highly skilled worker, and I took the opportunity, और मौका मिला और मैंने उसको थामा, और ब्रिटेन हम लोग आ गए इधर।
No.
सफर आसान नहीं था, लेकिन मुश्किल भी ज्यादा नहीं था, बट बहुत कुछ सिखा दिया इधर।
Okay.
सो इट्स लाइक दैट।
Gee. Currently, Shobhai, you work as a director in Power Design MEP Consultant Limited, right?
यस
तो
या।
आप इसी पे आए थे, या आप यहाँ आने के बाद यहाँ पर दूसरी कंपनी में ऐसा कुछ शिफ्ट, कुछ ऐसा है, या फिर उसी पे आए थे आप?
मैं दूसरी कंपनी पे आया था।
राइट,
उधर
ओके।
बहुत सारी मालूमात हासिल किए,
जी।
learned many things,
या।
and wanted to implement that in my own company.
जी।
So we restarted it over here.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
Now we will talk, the different aspect of you, and
Yeah.
that is the political aspect. As we know that you are a counselor, of labor. Labor, you are a labor counselor. So, I just wanted to ask you, what made you run for the council, and why did you choose Labour Party as your, party?
Uh, this is quite a very interesting question. What I
जी।
want to tell you about is, let's take two scenarios. So one scenario is when somebody is there here in this country as a migrant, they have to pass the life in the UK test. जब ये लाइफ इन द यूके टेस्ट पे पढ़ रहे होते हैं,
जी।
तो वहाँ लिखा होता है कि मकामी कम्युनिटी का हिस्सा बने,
हम्म।
के ऊपर जोर दिया जाता है. एंड नाउ देयर इज समथिंग कॉल्ड एज सर्टिफिकेट ऑफ गुड कैरेक्टर. अच्छे किरदार का सबूत देना पड़ता है. सो
हम्म।
when you are getting towards that, many of people viewing this may be aware about it, or maybe they will be getting through this scenario sometime in the future. So this is very important. That is demonstrating of being a good character and becoming a part of the local community. So there's a stress given nowadays on those things. So this is one very important thing. I was just thinking, hey, what do you do to try to come into something, becoming involved with the local wider community, and a certificate of good character. So this was one thing which I was really thinking about what to do, what not to do. And second thing, what I wanted to tell is, व्हाट डू वी डू. हम लोग क्या करते हैं, रात को काम से आते हैं, टीवी ऑन करते हैं, कोई रहेगा उधर, प्राइम मिनिस्टर को गाली देता रहेगा, न्यूज़ रीडर. सो सेकंड थिंग व्हाट हैपेंस, यू मे नॉट लाइक इट, you change the channel,
Yeah.
then you find the reform guys just bad mouthing the migrants, bad mouthing everybody, ये करेंगे वो करेंगे वगैरह वगैरह. You are helpless, you switch off the TV, you go to sleep. कल से फिर वही जॉब वही थिंग अगेन. So till when do you want to sit on the other side and keep listening to all this nonsense? Why not get into the system, sit on the table,
Yeah.
and see what best you can do about it? तो सोचा रहे तो रूलिंग पार्टी में ही जमेंगे एटलीस्ट. अभी उनके कुछ 4 साल हैं तो कुछ ना कुछ कर सकते हैं. सो आई टुक अ डिसीजन टू जॉइन द लेबर पार्टी. And that was the reason why I joined the Labour Party, so that I can get into the system, I can talk to people, I can meet the rule making people. जो रूल बनाते हैं उनसे मिलना है, बात करना है, make myself, my community, and what I am to present to them, and to
That's a
tell
very
them that we are here. Yeah,
That's a
yeah,
very good move,
yeah,
शौकत, बिकॉज द थिंग इज आप जैसा आप ये बताया कि आप 2020 में आए यहाँ पर,
हाँ,
और आप 2025, आई थिंक प्रोबब्ली 2025 26 में आप इलेक्ट हुए एज ए काउंसलर. सो ये जो
26.
पीरियड था 4 5 years का,
Mm,
दिस
mm,
पीरियड पीपल नॉर्मली विल टेक टू सेटल डाउन रादर देन
yeah,
थिंकिंग आउटसाइड द बॉक्स, है नहीं क्या?
yeah,
माशाल्लाह से आप अर्ली आप
mm,
सेंस कर ली ये चीज़ को, सेंस करके बाद यू यू थॉट दैट ओके, if I want to make changes, change anything, or if I want to see something change, I have to be a part of change. जो आपकी
mm,
जो सोच थी उस पे
yeah,
एक्ट करे, एक्शन लिए,
yeah,
and now you're seeing the result yourself, alhamdulillah, that
yeah,
you are a labor counselor in a short
yeah.
period of time. शोभे और एक चीज़ है कि
Mm,
आपकी जो काउंसलर्स रहते हैं लेबर के,
mm,
लेबर क्या है, एनी काउंसलर्स, ओके,
mm,
वो रेगुलर सर्जरीज तो ये कंडक्ट करते हैं, समझे, मंथली
हाँ,
हो, मंथली
yeah,
वंस हो या ट्वाइस, जो भी है.
yeah.
उसमें कौन से लाइक 3 इश्यूज, चाहे इमिग्रेंट्स हो या वर्किंग पीपल हो, वो आपके
Mm,
सामने लेकर आते हैं, व्हाट आर द 3 मेन इश्यूज पीपल विल ब्रिंग टू यू, यू नो, व्हेन दे कम टू योर सर्जरी?
yeah.
जी.
See, the biggest issues what generally migrants bring over here is language and the cultural barrier. So this is something very important. What we generally see when they come, it's just not communication. And दूसरा होता है, people don't know how the systems work over here.
हम्म.
So then whether it is the NHS or whether it's the local councils. Then another one is on professional recognition. So most of the people are highly qualified. but they still have struggles in acknowledging their skills over here with the local job market or local communities. Then there is another is a sense of involvement and representing is not there. They feel like they do not actually exist over here. So what I can tell you is, like you asked me um, where I'm from or what I'm from. I told you I'm from India, vagera, vagera. I told you. Well, I am not born in this country. That's fine. I'm still new over here. So that's fine. But when you talk to people who are born over here, for example, I'll give you in one scenario, there was a get together in the local community. Um, most of the councillors were invited. There were about 7 councillors, 7 councillors आए हुए थे और जब वो बातचीत शुरू हुई, जब लोग आके स्पीच देने लगे, ये तो लोकल मस्जिद में थी, द गेट टुगेदर वाज। तो it was started by a speaker, let me call it as a imam साहब, and he just started telling के मैं बांग्लादेश से आया हूँ और समथिंग लाइक दैट। और दूसरे जो आए थे वो बोले मैं 10 साल पहले इधर आया था। एंड somebody who's born over here also does not talk about that he's born here, or if he's not born here, he's settled here. So people don't mention that I am a British Muslim.
Mm, yeah,
So it's very important to tell these gentlemen that I am a British Muslim. I was born here, or my parents came here, or my parents were born here, and I am very much a part of the local community.
sure.
So that is not seen happening. We still think that we are outsiders. I happen to speak to all the speakers. मैंने बोला उनको कि आप ये क्यों नहीं बोलते हैं कि I am a born British Muslim, or after I've got settled here, I am a British Muslim. आप लोग ये क्यों नहीं बोलते हैं? So then they agreed that what I was telling is correct, and ये लोग याद रखेंगे और ये जो whenever they get into some kind of discussion to tell about themselves, they will tell that they are a British Muslim. So once you talk about you are a British Muslim to somebody on the other side,
Yeah,
50% of the questions will not come to you.
yeah,
It can be
absolutely.
anything. So if you don't know whom you are talking about, you may be meeting the right wing, you may be meeting somebody else who's just trying to find out some loose point or just trying to pull you into conversation. Or it can be even on Facebook when somebody's trying to troll you. So when you first tell that you are a British Muslim,
Yeah,
50% of anything which is going to be coming on you as a troll will not come. So this was something. So the and you said 3. That's fine. The fourth point, what I can tell is Muslims in this country have to come to the mainstream. So that was the most important point what I wanted to tell you.
जी।
Yeah.
शोभित, दूसरी चीज आपके सर्जरीज में बहुत सारे लोग आते अपने अपने, अभी जैसा मैं बताया, इश्यूज लेके। हमारे लोग जो है यहाँ पर, जो इमिग्रेंट्स है, नहीं,
Mm,
उनको, मे बी आई माइट बी रॉन्ग अगेन अशोक भाई, कि उनको पता नहीं है कि कौन से इशू में, कौन से, क्या बोलते हैं, प्रॉब्लम को लेके
mm,
आप अप्रोच हो सकते हैं। आपके चाहे काउंसलर हो
mm,
या चाहे एमपी हो आपका,
mm,
उनको
mm,
अप्रोच होके आपका
mm,
प्रॉब्लम इश्यू, जो भी इश्यू है, डिस्कस करें और ट्राई
mm,
टू रिजॉल्व देम थ्रू देम। तो
mm.
कौन से इश्यूज और प्रॉब्लम्स के लिए अप्रोच हो सकते हैं काउंसलर्स को या फिर एमपीज को, आपके लोकल एमपी को?
This is again quite a interesting question. ये इतना मुश्किल नहीं है जितना लोग समझते हैं।
जी।
सबसे आसान तरीका ये है कि you need to approach the clerk.
जी।
In every council, a small council, there will be somebody called as a clerk. The clerk is the most powerful officer in any council.
ओके।
So it is the clerk who gets the emails, hears out to people, responds to them, और वो जो भी issues वगैरह आते हैं लोगों के, forward it to the council for discussion वगैरह. This is the most easiest way. एंड वो जो भी काउंसिल होगी ना, उसका फर्स्ट वर्ड ईमेल पे होता है क्लर्क,
ओके।
CLER, क्लर्क। तो क्लर्क टाइप करके ईमेल भेजेंगे तो डेफिनेटली जाएगा और रिस्पॉन्स भी आएगा. In addition to this, it's very easy to reach the counselors. Your
जी.
counselors are local to you. You might see them walking in the morning or walking in the evening in the neighborhood. You might dash into them in supermarkets or
Yes.
anywhere.
Yeah.
And also, a lot of information is available on the websites of the local council. You can directly pick the phone and talk. You can
Yeah.
write them email. It's there. And the best part over here is getting to know the rules. I'll come back to approaching this council, but what I want to tell is many people are settled over here.
Yes.
Many are born over here. Many may be students who have just come, starting their 5 year journey or starting their 10-year journey, which is still going to get changed now.
Sure.
What I want to tell is first, try to get to know the rules.
Sure.
The most important thing first here is to understand the rules. So once you get to know the rules, you get to know, okay, how the system works. So once they get to know how the system works, how do you register for NHS? How do you get this? So it's easy to even get to know a counselor, write them. So now you can write to the counselor on whatever is your issue. So they'll definitely tell back to you, telling that we have forwarded this to the bigger council to discuss with most of them in the regular council meeting, or this may not come under the preview of the council. Please write to the MP, or if there is something about traffic signal, vagera, they'll tell you to write to the highways.
Mm.
So if you again talk about potholes, etc., that gets again sent to the officer concerned in the council. So there is a system, there's a procedure which is there. You can definitely reach out. And another thing, easiest way to reach out is Facebook.
Okay.
Every counselor has got a Facebook page. Please go approach them, write to them on that. You reach out to them.
Acha. Okay.
That is it. Yeah.
We have contact numbers and everything as well on council website of the
Yeah,
councillors.
yeah. So there's nothing to be intimidated or get worried or घबराए नहीं.
Mm.
Counselors are elected to serve the people or
Yeah.
cooperate to serve the residents. होते ही है खिदमत करने के लिए. तो if you reach out, they will also reach out. Barriers break when you talk, So reach out and talk. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm.
आप भी अभी जैसा बताए कि counselors are same as normal person. I am example of it. Like for example, I meet most of the time, I meet my counselor in the shopping, what do you call, grocery store or shopping
Yeah.
store. Then we say hi,
Supermarket.
hello to each other and
Mm.
everything. So
Yeah.
this is what it, because
Mm.
here, what I have seen myself and I have observed it because I'm myself a part of a political party.
Mm.
I, I I don't want to disclose, my alignment, but here what I see is कि councillors
Mm.
जो भी होते हैं, elected representative, there is councillors हो या
Yeah.
MP हो everything, they serve as a community के लिए काम करते
Yeah.
हो. And this is
Yeah.
not a kind of a lucrative job for the councillor because most of the councillor, what I've noticed, they have a separate full-time job.
Yeah. One very interesting thing is that even before I joined the Labour Party sometime in January, I happened to jump into or meet other councillors in the shopping mall or in parking lots, even the member of parliament,
Yeah,
many times. And very simple people. You just tell them hi, they also tell hi, and they
exactly.
go with their work. You come back with your work.
Yeah,
So that also happens. Or either what I generally see is nobody makes a false promise.
yeah,
अगर कुछ एजेंडा में नहीं कर सकते हैं, फॉर एग्जांपल, आई नीड अ रेलवे स्टेशन बिल्ट हियर. So when I start reaching them out or write on Facebook or troll them for some reason कि आपने ये रोड इनॉग्रेट कर दिया, अभी इधर रेलवे स्टेशन चाहिए, ट्रैफिक बढ़ेगा, दे विल नेवर से कि हाँ वो अपने एजेंडे पे है, एजेंडे पे रखेंगे. अगर एजेंडे पे नहीं है तो नहीं है.
okay, yeah,
सो इट्स नॉट दैट वी हैव सीन एल्सवेयर इन द वर्ल्ड के लोग आके बोलेंगे हाँ बोला है कर देंगे अभी हो
yeah.
जाएगा. वो
Hmm.
रॉन्ग टॉक, फेक टॉक, लाइज, दे डोंट टॉक
They
अबाउट इट.
don't talk here.
So
Sure,
yeah, that one thing I have seen over here.
sure, sure. जी, दूसरी चीज शौक भाई कि हर एक पॉलिटिकल पार्टी के कुछ पॉलिसीज रहते हैं, ओके.
Yeah.
whether you
mm,
like it or you
mm,
don't like it, whether
mm,
you are a parliament MP, member of
mm,
parliament, or whether you are a councillor. So हर एक
mm,
पॉलिटिकल पार्टी के कुछ पॉलिसीज होती, ओके।
mm,
अगर फॉर एग्जांपल आप कोई पॉलिसी से अग्री नहीं करते आपकी पॉलिटिकल
mm,
पार्टी के, so what do
mm.
you do? है ना क्या?
Here, there is something important, what I understood when I joined, what I want to tell you. Here, especially in the Labour Party, the way it works is no matter what it is, which is going to get implemented as a rule, the first thing it comes to the very local block. So you have a small town, there's a block Labour Party. It gets tabled over there that government wants your opinion on this matter. Now, what happens is you must have seen on the website or something a very small issue like there is a school which is for autistic children,
Okay.
specially able children. It's called STEM, STEM,
Yeah,
STEM.
sure.
So I think there was a proposal some time back. हम लोग ये स्कूल को बंद कर देंगे और उन बच्चों को मेन स्कूल में लाके एडमिशन करेंगे.
Right.
So something like this. Now, government wants to do something, or शायद आ भी गया है. If you go to the national policy website and see it is there. So this first comes on the local bodies over
Right.
here, to the
Okay.
local governments. So each and every party member, whether you have a role or you do not have a role, gets to talk about it and tell के आप लोग ये ठीक कर रहे हैं या ये लोग ठीक नहीं कर रहे हैं. Now it's a question of specially able children. आपको मालूम नहीं है कि किसकी लेवल कितना है. You might be just being judgmental that every specially able child is same, but requirements may be different. You suddenly can't bring it over there.
Mm.
So when you sit and discuss this, there'll be some point in that report over there which says that we are trying to make the specially able children to stand out and face for themselves for whatever reason. It can be bullies, it can be anything over there. So they still try to recruit the existing teachers of the specially able school, bring them to the main school. ऐसे तो कुछ चल रहा है. So you can go and vote yes, or you can go and vote no, or whatever the majority, majority always wins on the table. If there are 10 councillors, whatever is the maximum. So this becomes a motion passed by this local body.
Mm.
It goes one step higher to the constituency level party.
Okay.
There you will have about 3 or 4 blocks together. Abhi, if you have got 3 blocks or if you got 4 blocks in the constituency, parliamentary
Sure, sure,
constituency,
sure.
each of them would have passed a motion either for or against. The
Okay.
majority of this is being told to the member of parliament के आपको ये जाके वोट करना है.
करना, okay.
The majority says
Yeah.
we agree.
Mm.
The member of parliament also goes and agrees. If the majority here says ke we do not agree, the member of parliament does not agree.
Okay.
And the very important thing, I'm just talking because of this platform, what you've got, because of our community and all. Very recently, government has asked the local bodies here, okay, should we go and fight the war in the Middle East or we should not fight? So based on the outcome of whatever has happened, the member of parliaments have decided not to go ahead with the war completely, but to only protect the interest of the country in the Middle East, our
Mm.
bases or etc. So the decisions happen in this way. Decisions don't happen in that way. Now there are some decisions which happen where the secretaries directly take. It can be, for example, for whatever thing. It can be the Shabana Mahmood's case where she's trying to push in for bigger changes in the ILR,
Yeah.
etc. So there are a lot of things which are happening for it. People are talking about. You are not trying to impress the wider community, but lose your existing votes.
Sure.
Because what we need to understand is people from the Commonwealth country have a right to vote in this country.
Country, yes. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
You might be losing voters because of this. You may never get back the real right wing to your fold.
अच्छा।
तो बातचीत चल रही है. So when we don't agree, we try to bring in motions. So this was one of the motions what I first brought के आप ILR जो है आप 5 years तक ही रखें. आप skilled worker के लिए do not take it for 10 years, etc. etc.
जी।
So debate में हुआ कि there is a lot of this people who have come here on whatever reason it is, abused the worker visa, care worker वगैरह. So I told them that if that is your concern, identify and deport. You
हम्म।
cannot blanketly punish the
एवरीवन।
entire 400,000 people who are about to get an ILR over here.
या।
So there are drawbacks for this also. So the matter is going forward step by step. Most of the MPs have not agreed with it. वो देखेंगे क्या होता है. So you have got a choice to tell in this government for your question के if there is something which is not agreeing with the party line, what do you do? We talk, we debate, we bring in motions, and we tell the government that we do not agree.
श्योर। और
Yeah.
आपकी बात से ये मेरे को अंदाजा लगा कि इर्रेस्पेक्टिव के आपके मेंबर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट का ओपिनियन जो भी हो, है नहीं क्या,
हाँ.
बट ही हैज टू ऑब्वियसली वोट ऑन द मेजॉरिटी ऑफ हिज कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट्स,
Yes.
इलेक्टेड कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट जो भी काउंसिलर हुए, उनका
Yeah.
जो व्यू है वो भी एमपी का व्यू होता है एट द एंड
Yeah.
ऑफ द डे। ही हैज टू वोट
Yeah.
अकॉर्डिंग टू, नॉट
Yeah.
हिज ओन, नॉट ही कैन नॉट ब्रिंग
Not
हिज
his
ओन व्यू।
own.
अच्छा।
Every
जी।
month, there is a constituency level party meeting.
जी।
Representatives of all the blocks
जी।
come for the meeting, and the member of parliament is the chair. He has to sit over there, he has to listen to all of us, and he has to tell what did he do in that 1 month.
हम्म।
क्या
हम्म।
किया है वो
हम्म।
पूरा बोलना पड़ेगा. So he
हम्म।
is answerable for everybody. It is not that he is going to be absent. अगर उस दिन वो absent होता है ना, the meeting gets rescheduled when he is available. So he is answerable. So because he is answerable,
हम्म।
they do not generally tow away from the um, CLP, CL Constitution level party जो
जी जी जी,
डिस्कशन
आई
करती है
अंडरस्टैंड।
उसके दूर जाते नहीं है वो. Yeah.
ओके ओके। जी।
समटाइम्स
हाँ।
दे ट्राई टू इम्प्रेस अस टेलिंग कि नहीं आप लोग रॉन्ग बोल रहे हैं, ये ऐसा है, मैंने बात
हाँ।
किया था
जी।
सेक्रेटरी से, तो आप लोग चेंज करो. देन वी गाइस गो एंड चेंज आवर माइंडसेट एंड टेल ओके व्हाट यू टेलिंग इज करेक्ट. ऐसे भी होता है. या.
ओके ओके। जी जी।
या.
ठीक है शोभे, बस आप कुछ एडवाइस देना चाह रहे हैं हमारे जो व्यूवर्स है जो स्पेशली यूके में हैं, यूके में, उनके लिए कुछ एडवाइस है, आप प्लीज दीजिए।
डू नॉट ड्राइव ऑन द रोड्स विदाउट नोइंग द रूल्स. Today, even a parking charge is being getting recorded on the certificate of good character. That is very, very, very important. And for whatever reason, if the Labour Party loses the election in 2029, you are going to face the music from the other people who are going to come. All this is going to get recorded and it's not going to help you. So now, if you're not in London, if you're in some other suburbs, you will definitely drive a car. You will definitely need the driving license. This is the most basic thing. Second thing, what I want to tell is try to find out if you are listed in any of special conditions. You may have diabetes or you may have high blood pressure or anything because you're paying a high IHS fees for the NHS over here. You are entitled for free prescription. That has nothing to do with the condition behind your ILR card or which says no recourse to social funds. That has nothing to do with this.
अच्छा।
This is something different. So
ओके।
if you have got diabetes, you got blood pressure, there are some about 8 to 10 lists over there. You can get prescription free. You
ओके।
need to talk to your GP.
ओके।
This was one thing. Now, next thing, what I want to tell is don't be among those people who watch the TV in the evening, hear some people from right wing come abuse all the migrants, then you switch off the channel and sleep. Try to be part of the system, try to face it, try to involve, tell people you are here, so you are part of the wider community. Barriers break when you speak.
श्योर।
Meet people. You don't want to join a party, don't join. But get into the local community. You can see Facebook for local events, communities, events, walks, litter picks. There'll be so many things. But if you're not a student, it'll just cost you about £70 a year. Join, meet people, get into the wider community. It may help you out. You will get to know other people. So come to the mainstream. So you may get a chance to speak out. You may get a chance to be heard, and people also understand what it is. I want to tell two important points over here. No matter what you read about the Labour government, about the Prime Minister on the websites or any news or on trolls, one very, very important thing over here is this particular government has recognized Palestine. They have brought in the embassy of the United Kingdom in the occupied Palestine in the West Bank now. This is very important. Nobody has done this previously. Second very important point I want to tell is you must have heard the word Islamophobia, Islamophobia.
Yeah. Yeah.
It does not exist anymore. That word has been striked out. The new word brought by this government is called anti-Muslim. So in all your discussions anywhere, you can straight away say anti-Muslim. There's nothing like Islamophobia now. It's the word anti-Muslim. So the government has done this change. So you can speak about it. You can talk about it. You can tell anybody that you are behaving like an anti-Muslim. You cannot directly say about Islamophobia. Islamophobia is about a bigger religion. An anti-Muslim is straight away about you. If somebody tells you anything, you can straight away tell that. As per this law of parliament, as per this rule of the parliament, you are making an offense by being anti-Muslim. So you
Okay.
can look up the relevant rules. So this is that. So this is what I wanted to tell the people. Rest of that people will know how to do, what not to do.
Okay.
And another thing I wanted to add is people from the Commonwealth countries are having a right to vote in this country. Please register to vote. Use that. So it's not that you need to have a ILR or you need to have a citizenship to go to vote. People from India, you have a legal right to vote if you are here. So please look up on your local council website, register to vote, and try to be a part of the wider community. Basically, you're helping yourself if you vote. You bring your preferred government. It's much good for you people.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you for that. Yeah.
ऑलराइट अशोक भाई, आपका बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। आज आप टाइम दिए हमारे को, आपके बिजी बिजी शेड्यूल में से, उसका बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। थैंक यू।
Yeah. Thank you very much. Yes.
लास्टली व्यूवर्स, मैं आपसे एक हम्बल रिक्वेस्ट करना चाह रहा हूँ कि आप इस मेरे जो शो को पसंद करते हैं, मगर मैं ये आपसे रिक्वेस्ट करना चाह रहा हूँ कि आप इसे शेयर भी करिए और कमेंट्स डेफिनेटली दीजिएगा, ताकि मुझे मालूम हो सके कि मेरा शो आपको कैसा लग रहा। और प्लीज़ सब्सक्राइब टू माय चैनल। तो थैंक यू वेरी मच। थैंक यू वेरी मच अशोक भाई, थैंक यू वेरी मच। थैंक
Assalamu alaikum. Thank you
यू।
very much.
थैंक यू।